standard is the standard.
All right, let's get right into the video, guys. The Steelers beat Tampa Bay Friday night in their preseason opener, 27-17. Overall, it was a good game. There were some things that I did like and a few things that I didn't. Of course, we're going to get into all that here in a second, but just being able to see the players back on the field doing their thing is a great feeling. Pause, don't think on that one too heavily. I'm just saying I miss Steelers football. I'm sure all of you did too. So let's start with the pros, or the things I liked about the game. There was a play early in the game where Pickett couldn't find a receiver quick enough and he almost took a sack, but he showed some impressive scrambling skills and was able to break off and throw the ball away. I did like to see he was able to do that in a high-pressure situation instead of just taking a sack. On that same opening drive, Pickett threw a beautiful pass to George Pickens in a tight window, and Pickens was able to take it in for the first touchdown of the game. Pickett to Pickens is dangerous, and I can't wait to see more how the two of them work together. We also got some good defense by Quan Alexander. He made a nice stop when the Bucs tried to run it up the middle, which we know the Steelers had a problem with last year, so that was nice to see. And he also had a big hit in the backfield, which drew him a penalty. But Charlie Bash said it himself, I don't know how much lower he could have got. Back on offense, we got to see Calvin Austin III in action. He had a beautiful jet sweep, and the dude just has extreme speed. It's honestly insane. I believe on that same drive, Anthony McFarland had a nice touchdown run for about 15 yards. We picked up Trent Thompson from the Giants. He made a beautiful interception. First of the game for the Steelers. Mason Rudolph led a pretty decent 2-minute drill before halftime, ending in a field goal, and he came back in the second half and almost immediately threw a 67-yard deep ball touchdown pass to Calvin Austin. It was freaking beautiful. We also got to see Nick Herbig in action. He had a couple of really nice sacks. He's obviously been taking notes during the time he spends with TJ Watt. I love to see it. Dave Fitzpatrick also recovered a fumble that stopped the Bucs from putting up any points in the last minute of the game after a Steelers punt. And as for the pros, I think that was pretty much all. It was a good game, but I did see some things that I didn't necessarily like. And with that being said, we could go ahead and get right into the cons, or the downfalls of the game. First downfall is, of course, nobody but Matt Canada. I mean, I don't know what I really expected from this man. But on the first drive of the game, we got to see his signature run-pass drive. Pickett handed off the ball to Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren back-to-back, and luckily was able to complete a pass to Deontay Johnson of all people for the first down. I was actually surprised with Johnson's play, though. Hopefully he'll be able to keep it up throughout the rest of the season. Right after the Pickett to Pickens touchdown, our kicker B.T. Potter almost missed an extra point. A little extra anxiety for the heart is always good as a Steelers fan. We had number 35, Luke Barku, miss a tackle in the backfield because he wasn't wrapping up. I mean, that's just textbook tackling, so that was disappointing. Back to Matt Canada, though. He decided to go with the run-pass drive for Trubisky's first time on the field as well, but this time Trubisky wasn't able to convert the third down, and he threw a complete air ball as if him and the receiver were on completely different plays. Trubisky also threw a pick, which I've almost gotten used to saying that, but this time it wasn't necessarily his fault. The blame can be placed at Cody White's feet, the wide receiver on the play. He kind of bobbled the ball in the air and then fell out of bounds, allowing the defender to pick it off. When Mason Rudolph came in, he immediately threw a short pass to Calvin Austin, majorly underthrowing him, just looked subpar to his potential. Then Kendrick Green had a holding call on a beautiful run, and on the literal next play, he had a bad snap to Rudolph, putting us at 2nd and 36, a little too reminiscent of the beginning of last season for me. I thought we had moved past petty mistakes on the offensive line, but I guess I was wrong. Cody White, the same receiver that forced Trubisky into an interception, dropped a wide open pass on second down, stopping us from converting. And the final con is, of course, not Omar, but actually it was the stupid Acrisure commercial for me. Honestly, it was dumb. Made me miss Hines even more. They basically just said that they're smart people doing smart things and that they're here for us. But I'm just like, how? The commercial just wasn't up to standards. And as you know, the standard is the standard around here. So go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Once we hit 1K subs, we will be giving away $100. So don't forget to turn on that notification bell. And hey, bro, let me hold on to a sub for the one time, man. Peace.